Madam Web is now out in theaters, so guess it's time to rank all 4 SSU films, meaning Sony Spider-Man universe films. Let's get started. Coming in last place, we have Morbius. Now, when it comes to Morbius, this movie's not good. I'm sure everyone knows that Morbius is not a good movie. You have lazy writing, you have just terrible, cutness of the plot. I feel like the story doesn't flow well with the way everything's cut together. The writing's not good. Just the character of Morbius, does he really need his own movie to himself? I don't think he's strong enough to carry a movie as a whole. And just the whole movie of Morbius as a whole, the only thing that made this movie good was basically the meme that followed it. And I do like the backstory of the Morbius character, but basically once he becomes a vampire and everything else after that is followed by sloppy writing, sloppy villain, and just sloppy everything that just followed it, making this movie in last place. In third place, we have Madam Web. Now, when it came to Madam Web, I know a lot of you guys do not like this movie. Most people have this in last place for the SSU universe. But for me, I know this movie has terrible dialogue. It has terrible everything, basically. But the thing that saved this movie for me was seeing the future storyline. Because if you don't know me, I love future time travel kind of stuff. I love time travel kind of stories. So just seeing the future appeals to me. And I like that kind of story. But the movie's not saved from that story bit alone. Then you have this whole everything else with the movie with nothing but problems. Bad dialogue, terrible villain, terrible CGI, terrible cuts of the way the movie's edit. So basically every problem Morbius had, but just brought over here, and worse. But I enjoy this movie more just because of that time travel, seeing the future kind of story. This is the only reason why it makes it in third place on this list. But in second place, we have Venom. And just to be clear, basically, everything that was below this, do not recommend. Everything from this point and onward, I would recommend. So when it comes to Venom, this movie's enjoyable. Now, it does have its problems, like the cutting issues that I mentioned for the previous 2 movies. This movie still does have it, but I feel like this movie has more funny bits, a better character, and it's just overall a better story. So, when it comes to Venom, enjoyable movie. It's not great, but it's just a fun movie. It's kind of like the Marvels. It's a fun time. Like I said, the character of Venom is an entertaining character. I feel like he does bring to life everything. And he's just a fun character as a whole. So, I enjoy Venom. I know a lot of people don't, but I like it. But for the best SSU film currently of February 15th, 2024, we have Venom Let There Be Carnage. So, Venom Let There Be Carnage, I think this is probably the best Venom film and the best SSU film. Now, again, it's not perfect. I understand that. But Let There Be Carnage, I feel like this one takes everything good about Venom and puts it into here while adding a way better villain and putting it on top of it. Now, I do feel like this movie is funnier. I feel like it executes that all pretty well. When I first watched this movie, I felt like the middle was slow, but rewatching it is perfectly fine. Venom Let There Be Carnage is just a fun time. It has its problems, again, like every SSU film, but Venom Let There Be Carnage is my favorite SSU film, and it's just a fun time kind of movie. But anyways, that was my very fast and brief ranking of all 4 SSU films that we have currently. I'll probably do another one of these videos once Venom 3 comes out at the end of this year, but for now, those were all 4 SSU films ranked from worst to best. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts. Follow my letterboxd called The Cuddleman Movies. See you guys next time. Goodbye.